This week, we celebrate International Women's Day, an opportunity to imagine a gender equal world, a world that's diverse, equitable, and inclusive. Each day this week, as part of a 5-part video series, we will celebrate women's achievements and raise awareness about discrimination. I am so excited to bring together an amazing group of women leaders to share their thoughts with all of you. This is a reminder for us all to take action to drive gender parity and inspire inclusion. As a leader, how do you personally foster inspiring inclusion? And what impact has it had on your organization's culture?
Yeah, that's a great question. It's something I think about a lot. When we think about inclusion, I try to foster a team environment where everyone has psychological safety. Everybody feels safe to speak their mind, ask questions, be vulnerable. It's not only important for me to foster an environment of inclusion, but also of belonging. Everyone needs to feel like they belong to the team and they belong to something greater. When we get to that point of trust within the team, really great things happen in terms of what we can do collectively as a team.
For me, it's really bringing my whole self and being vulnerable and authentic self, bringing my whole self to work every day. I think that in order to foster an environment of inclusion, you have to actually walk that out and live that out yourself.
I hold a weekly mentoring hour where anybody can sign up to be mentored and coached. And this is in partnership with the Asian Leadership Association and my HR business partner, where we mentor people on specific issues that they have on their minds. People want to grow. They have that aspiration and that desire to learn and to grow and to do bigger things. They're just reluctant to ask for that help sometimes. And my guidance to folks is that don't hesitate. Take your development into your own hands. Knock on that door. But as leaders, I would say, let's open that door for them. Meet them halfway so that we can help them learn and grow. So making it specific, making it actionable, saying every week I am going to put an hour on my calendar so that people can, come to me and have this conversation with me. These are some of the ways, and I've learned a heck of a lot of lessons, but one of them is that let's open the door to meet them halfway.
Ultimately, it comes down to being highly collaborative and determining what that means. Because being collaborative means that you're pulling in the right people at the right time, getting the right points of view. But that's also, in my opinion, one of the best ways to be inclusive, because you're bringing in individuals because they have great ideas or because they have the ability to contribute in a different way than you do. And you're not just pulling in the person with the most experience or the person who makes the most money. We're not defaulting to that. We really are bringing in individuals to contribute and to genuinely collaborate. And I think that that can be something that isn't limited to a point of view for International Women's Day. I think it really is an idea that if we embrace collaboration, we will naturally become highly inclusive and diverse organizations.
Michelle, you made such a powerful comment. You said, if we embrace collaboration, we will naturally become highly inclusive and diverse organizations. And that is so true. When we work with our clients to assess their organization and operational structure, we have the unique opportunity to speak with stakeholders across the organization within multiple functional areas at different levels with diverse skill sets and perspectives. And what we consistently find is the true magic of organizations lies within the integration of individual perspectives. Each viewpoint and skill set, each experience, really when combined, creates such a powerful synergy that propels innovation and problem solving, and ultimately is the success of the organization. Embracing and valuing this diversity of thought is the key to unlocking the full potential of any team or company.
to me, inspiring inclusion means embracing two of our very core values at Newmark: join forces and be human. And those are very important to us because join forces is, partnering across the organization, regardless of your background, and making sure that you're doing so for the benefit of your client and for the best outcome that we can do together as a business. We prioritize collaborating across all of our teams and making sure that we're really serving our clients as number one. And I think when you do that, it inspires inclusion across the organization. The second one about being human is really just that a lot of the business we do is about the people. We say over and over again how we're a talent-led organization, talent-driven organization, and that's very true. And really, when you prioritize people and you put them at the center of the decisions that you're making, it makes it a lot easier to inspire inclusion and to have greater gender equality across our business. This is core to who we are, and we're going to continue to do it as we grow globally as well.
And I can tell you that this started ruminating in my mind pretty early career. And it, at the time, had nothing to do with diversity, equity, inclusion, belonging. It was more that I felt if one understood how their contribution from a business perspective was understood in the context of the whole, that people felt more accountable, they felt more included, they felt like they could ask things that perhaps they wouldn't know to ask if they didn't have more context. And so I've made a pretty significant effort over the course of my career of trying to ensure that people understood how do the things that they do connect to the vision or connect to the business case or connect to the ask overall. Because I think it can be pretty frustrating to just be asked to do something and not really understand what is the value. So I would say that that's where it started for me from an inclusivity perspective.
I would say the best part of success and the biggest gift of success and the biggest responsibility of leadership is that you will have the ability to impact the lives of other people, potentially a lot of other people. You can do that in a few ways. So first, by using your voice and your influence. So you could very well have influence on policy in your own workplace. You could help to move an industry with respect to diversity and inclusion. That could mean that you're advocating for changes to parental leave or healthcare for women or childcare for parents or caregivers, whether that's in your workplace or on a broader level, at a policy level in, state or federal government. The other thing you can do is use the benefit of the extra money that you happen to make as a leader to contribute in a meaningful way to organizations that are going to advance inclusion and advance women in the workplace.
Thank you for listening in. We look forward to sharing more thoughts with you tomorrow.